as I was manifesting today, as I was meditating today, this morning, in this very cold morning here in our park, something that I've never thought about before actually came through my mind's eye. And this is about my parents and their life before. So I'm the youngest in the family of 4 siblings, right? I'm 53 years old, and my eldest sister is now 75. That is how big of a gap that we have. And to say that our parents, they were kids, they were like 5 and 6 years old when the World War II happened. Yes, they're a product of that era. They're a product of war. They're a product of lack, uncertainty, a lot of fears, deaths around them. My mom, my mother, actually, she did not finish school. She did not even finish elementary because of the situation at the time, right? And when the war ended, it was only her sister, my aunt, who was the youngest in their family, was able to finish school, meaning college, right? But they went through hell. They went through all the hardships. They went through not being able to eat 3 times a day. And why do I speak of this now? It's because I have to unearth, I have to discover my origin. Because the way I think now is the product of what I was taught indirectly and directly, and the experience that I had when I was growing up in the ghetto part of Metro Manila. I still was a part of that poverty. When I say I lived in the ghetto, that means I was surrounded by people, families, who would only eat once a day, and sometimes no. And in that neighborhood, we were the only ones who were kind of a little bit well off, right? When I say well off, we're talking about we are eating 3 times a day and we are going to school. Because for the most part, that community, the kids there, they did not go to school. And I was able to eat fried chicken in a regular day. Others, they would eat that on Christmas Day. Not even on birthdays. Spaghetti is a luxury for most of them. So it is very important lesson that I am teaching you right now, because I had to understand why I am this way about money, about abundance, about worthiness, about my belief system, about the negative self-talk, the self-limiting beliefs. Money does not grow on trees. Money is hard to come by. Money is this and that. It is scarce. It is only for rich people. It is only for people who finish school or whatever. All of that formed me. And now, why is it important to you too? It's because just like me, you had those experiences, maybe not similar, but you are this way right now because of your childhood. And not only your own childhood, but the childhood of your parents, because they were also passed on to you. So if you're feeling lack, if you're feeling that this is it, like I'm working so hard and like You're working so hard. You're working so many hours a day, a week. You don't even get to see your family anymore. You're always at work. You always are thinking of getting another job, or adding a side hustle, or take on overtime, even when your health cannot handle it anymore. All of these are stemming from lack. All of these are stemming from your belief system that was either fed to you indirectly and directly, and also your experience around you. But here's the thing that I've been learning. I've been quiet. I've been transitioning from business to another, because my soul, my core, and my calling is really not about the strategies. If you've been here long enough, you've seen me. I was teaching making money online. I was teaching you, the strategies on affiliate marketing, all of that stuff. And I'm offering this, I'm offering that. But you know what? At the end of the day, I realize this is very important. So if you are trying to get into a business, it does not have to be digital marketing, it does not have to be online business, but business in general. You feel like you are being called to do something, and yet you cannot do it, because in your mind, in your core, you feel like, do I even have the right to do this? Do I even have the authority to talk to people about this? I know, because that's exactly me. That was exactly me before I started all this. But because I had a mentor, of course, and I had to discover myself, I had to be vigilant, I had to be conscious, and I write down the things that I actually say on a daily basis that I did not even know I said, right? About money, about abundance, about prosperity, about generosity. I was always living in lack. I was always living in heart-wrenching fear of not having enough. I was always living not just paycheck to paycheck. My paycheck would not even reach the next paycheck. That is not living paycheck to paycheck, right? It was so bad that I had to stop. I had to stop and think and meditate and pray a lot to God, until I actually found my calling. When you ask the universe and you are very specific in what it is that you want to achieve, and then you let go of the how, you let go of the time frame, the timeline that you want it, all of these will just unfold before you're even ready, right? And that is where I am right now. I have manifested this current reality that I have. I don't work. I have no 9-to-5 job. Yes, my husband works. But guess what? That is what he loves to do. In fact, it's been our conversation lately. Like, are you sure you're going to do this for a long time? Because he's a teacher, he's a music teacher, and he loves it. He told me last night, it does not matter how much money we're making, he's still going to teach. And his passion is there. So that is why I'm so passionate about this too. Talking to you like this, right? I am so done with teaching people how to build funnels, how to structure their captions, their hooks, and whatnot. These are all strategies. A lot of people are already teaching this. A lot of courses are already teaching this. But do you know what is actually missing in that whole equation is the mindset, is the success, is the belief system, it is the manifestation, and everything that is happening at the back, in the background, right? All we see is this very small portion here. This is the skill set, okay? So when I started my journey in digital marketing, I had a mentor that I actually paid $20,000 for. If there was one thing that I learned and I remember from all of that, is this business is a marriage between skill set and mindset. However, they are not equal. Skill set is only 20%. 80% is everything you believe in. It's not even about your offer. It's not even about your business itself. It's not even freaking ROI. It's not even the metrics, your ad metrics, whatever. They don't matter. What matters is your energy that you are putting in to your business. What is your belief? Because you know what's happening? You know what's happening? This is true for people who are not making money yet, not attracting money yet, and the people who are already attracting money into their business, but they want more. However, their nervous system is blocking the quantum leap. Their nervous system is blocking the quantum leap, right? Their subconscious mind is telling them, no, that is not safe. We are not doing that, Marisol, or we are not doing that, Anna. We are not doing that, Christine. Because you have not been there before. You don't even know what it's like to be there. What are you going to do with tons of money? What are you going to do with millions of dollars? Do you even know? Do you even understand how big that is? That is what your subconscious mind is telling you. That is why no matter what you say to the universe, no matter what you affirm, no matter how many manifestations and affirmations you say every single day when you wake up, if your subconscious mind and if your nervous system is not aligned with your logical mind, you are not manifesting anything. Because in your mind, you are not worthy of it. In your mind, you are not an authority. In your mind, you are not deserving. Right? And this is why now I would like to introduce you, not officially yet, but I'm here to prepare you for something to come. Because of my passion, because of my experience in business, not just in digital marketing, but also in real estate. Businesses are all the same, guys. The only thing that is missing is your energy and the magnetic energy that you embody for your business. Your business is working, okay? The product is working. Your offer is working. The course is working. The program is working. The coaching is working. All of these is working. I don't care if you are in network marketing. I don't care if you're in digital marketing. I don't care if you're in your real estate. I don't care if you are in your brick and mortar business. But if you don't have the mindset of a business owner who attracts money before they are even here, you can never prosper in anything that you get into. That is for sure. Because you are blocking, you have a money block. Okay? So what I'm creating is something for beginners and also for intermediate business owners, right? Why beginners? Is because these are the people who are in their 9-to-5s, but they are suspicious they're doubting that business is for them because they've been working so hard all their lives, and that is all they know, right? And business is something their logical mind wants, but then their conscious mind is saying, nope, that is not where we're going. You are going to continue to work until you are 65 or 70 years old because that is safe. Your logical mind, your conscious mind is making you safe, which is fine. That is what it's meant to do, to keep us safe, right? But then, if you really want to quantum leap your life, business is the way to go, not 9 to 5. Okay? So if that is you, you're a beginner, you want to start a business, but you don't even know where to start, or if you don't even know if this is for you, this program that I am creating from scratch, this is my own, this is for you. Now, if you are an intermediate business owner, meaning you still want to scale up, but you cannot scale up, this is also for you. Okay? Because I could guarantee you right now, you are the one getting in your way. You are the one getting in your abundance and more abundance. Okay? So watch out for that. And I'm working in the background in alignment with my calling. I am so happy. I am so fulfilled as it is right now, even before I launch this product, right? But I'm going to give you like an idea, right, of what I want to do. I am looking for 3 people right now to be my beta testers, to be my first 3 clients one-on-one. Because when I fully launch this is going to be in the upwards of thousands of dollars. Okay? Because this is the product of my over 5 years of personal development, of business experience, and my education, all of that good stuff. Okay? I'm putting my heart here and my soul here and my brains here. Okay? So if you are one of those 3 people, reach out to me now, so that when I actually am ready to take on clients, you will be in my wait list. Okay? So what you do is, if you're not following me yet, follow me and DM me, right? Just tell me, Marisel, I'm in. And I already know what that means. All right? With that being said, I'll see you later, you guys. Have a blessed day and continue. Start manifesting your reality that you want intentionally. Okay? But don't worry, I'm going to help you make that a reality.